Hello, fellow art enthusiasts. This is Arrow with Arrow Life, and thank you for tuning in. This video, we're going to do a post-vacation video. I was going on vacation. I was packing my art supplies, and this video is going to be a what was used and what wasn't. So that way, you have a better understanding of, at least in my case, everything that I packed, all this stuff in here. And again, if you haven't seen my video, it would probably help to go see that one and then come back to this one. So here is what I'm going to do. I'll show you real quick what I took, and then here's what I actually used. So we're gonna put this aside here. And as you can see, this is a different little background I've got here. I'm actually at a hotel out of town again on a different thing, but the show must go on, right? So this is what I took. The Milky White, I've got this sketch pen here, the Kaweco Sport fountain pen, the Parker Jotter ballpoint pen, and the Lamy Safari fountain pen. And then I have these. I have the Micron number 8, and then I have the Princeton Aqua Elite number 4, and then I've got these Silver Black Velvet 4, 6, and 8, and then I've got the Da Vinci Casano number 10. This is a flat brush. And real quick, I'll just show you what. You know what? This was really good because I actually used this one, so that's always good, right? So I've got these, the Princeton, same as these. It comes out like that, and then I have, well, this one actually. I didn't take that. I just took that in because I'm doing some sketches here in my other vacation. I have these are all the Daniel Smith Ultimate mixing sets, and then again with my customs in there. And then I've got a sketchbook. This is, for dabbing the paints on there. And there's this little mini mister for the paints, and then the actual sketchbook that I use over here. And then also I have these paints as well on my Portable Painter Micro, and these are Winsor & Newton professional paints here. And again, these are all listed in a little more detail in the previous video. So I have all this. This is all I took. I took these. I took the Winsor & Newton professional, the 100% cotton sketchbook journal here, and then this sketchbook as well. This is really convenient. It can fit in your pocket, and it's hardcover. It's really good. So here's all I took. Oh, and we have this as well. I'll do a quick show you all this. And I've got some brush pens here, and a mechanical pencil, and then some more pens here. I've got this sketch marker as well. And then I have a Pilot Kokuno. This is a medium point fountain pen. So what did I use? I used these. I did not use any of these. I used, did I use that one? I used the number 8 and the number 10, and I believe I used the Micron. These I did not use. So we have this. I'll put them right here, and these will go back inside here. So as much as I tried to minimize, oops, that one got away. As much as I tried to minimize what I took and how much of it to really get it as compact as possible, I still took more than I needed to. And that's okay. You just, kind of take as much as you can, and then you try to whittle it down, and then basically whatever will fit into whatever case you're using. You know, a lot of times you don't end up using a lot of the stuff that you take. This mini mister, which I expected to put some water in there, and then when I'm ready to use my watercolors, I was gonna just spray it and then use it from there. But I was able to just wet the watercolors with my wet brush, just kind of dab it around and put some water in there, dab it around, and it worked just fine. So I did not use this. I didn't even fill this up. It was just in there. So that did not get used. These were supposed to be my water cups. Those did not get used. So instead of using that though, I used my water brushes, which they worked out fantastically. I have a round here and a flat, and they worked great. They were a lot more convenient, a lot less mess, and they got the job done. So, on some of these, yeah, I mean, I used this, and then I was able to use this on the actually at the hotel. So on the plane, it was this and these watercolors here, and sketch brush here, and I just kind of did a doodle here. Well, actually, that's an iPhone. I was just gonna color that in, but I didn't get to it. And this paper is pretty thin, so I mean, as you can see, this was done with a Micron pen, and then I used some of that the sketch brush to do some shadow in there. This is just the window. We were sitting right by the wing of the plane, so you look out and you see that. So at this point, we were seeing some mountains over there where we were heading. So I believe these were the watercolors. I just kind of used this dabbing like that, kind of like a marker type thing. I wanted to kind of make it a little more abstract, but I think I did okay with the wing. And there's Southwest Airlines there. So at the hotel, I was able to use these watercolors here, Daniel Smith, and here is my swatch card here, and these are some great colors. Then I would really recommend that you give them a try. So here is the sketchbook that I took. We went to SeaWorld, went to the zoo. Alright, so here is some sketches I did with the Orca show. And I hadn't really finished, so I was planning to work a little more on the SeaWorld logo there. And then this was this little canopy there, and just a little path, and I had a little tent thing with some palm trees in the background. And so yeah, so I used a lot of different sketchbooks. It just depends where I was going and basically what would fit in my pocket. I was wearing shorts most of the time. And so what I would do was, whenever we would go somewhere, I started just taking this, because I mean, you can put a lot in this here, right? I mean, look at all this I can fit and still close it up. So whenever we would leave the hotel, I would grab this, and the Portable Painter Micro with the 6 Winsor & Newton Professional watercolors in here. This is what I would take. I would have this in one pocket, this in the other, and this one in my back pocket. It would go in like a wallet. I mean, it's that compact, and it's really nice. So, but then eventually I started kind of slimming even this down, where I took this, oops, make sure this cap is on correctly here. There we go. This one and this pen. So this would go in my pocket, this would go on one side, and this would go in my back pocket like a wallet. So that's where I would start kind of doodling, or just whenever I could have a chance to sit down and sketch something out. Some of them, again, I would take different books. Sometimes I would take this book or this one, or even the other one. I mean, even these, even though I took these with me the first few days, I don't even think I took any of these out. I think I took the pencil out because I was going to start sketching with these, with this one here. But then I realized, you know what? I mean, I could take that, but then I'd have to take this for the eraser. And I said, you know what? Maybe I'll just try with the fountain pen. It's a medium point fountain pen, and it has waterproof ink on it or in it. And then I have this is a water-based sketch marker that I have here, or sketch brush is what it's called. So I tried to slim down even more, so this is basically what I started taking. So with all of this, I really just used let's push that aside. this here, we'll put this here and try to see how I can see how I can organize this here. Oops, let's put that there. That's just to kind of hold that there because it's where the light thing is. Yeah, I'll just do this. So this is what I took, and it worked great. There wasn't anything there was nothing that I needed that I did not have. So that is an important thing, because that's something that you want to have more than you need, but not need more than you have, because of course then that's when it gets kind of you get frustrated, or it's like, oh man, I should have brought this, I should have brought that. So again, it worked out, but I think next time I can really remember that and try to remember what I used and what I didn't, so that way I could pack even more efficiently. So I think next time, and again, I'll probably make another one, next time I go, and hopefully I remember these lessons that I've learned. But hopefully, this is something that will at least help you in your decisions. If whenever for travel, if you're planning to pack your art supplies for travel, some things that I kind of learned along the way, and hopefully I can pass them to you, and you can remember them as well. I took way too many pens. I had this regular Bic. It's the crystal pen, just a common pen, but it's a ballpoint pen. I had this one. I had all of these, which again, I didn't even take any of these out. I think back now, it's like, I don't know why I know why I took this one, because it's got the white gel, it's the Pentel Milky Pop. I just didn't need them this time at any point of any of my sketches. So I will take this one again. I may take this one because this one I believe is waterproof, whereas where's the other one? This one is water-based. So you can activate this a little bit with water. You put it on there and activate it, and it'll start moving around a little bit. Again, depending on the paper too, because it can be pretty absorbent. This one is it's a brush as well, but yeah, it's a little more waterproof. So I may take this one. The Kaweco Sport. This one I was going to take again to do sketches. It is a fountain pen, and I believe it's a medium. No, it's a broad point. I think maybe I took it because it's a broad point, and I thought maybe I would need some thicker lines, but again, it did not even come out of the case, so most likely I will not be taking this one. The Parker Jotter, again, it's a ballpoint. I have this one, and frankly, I love these pens, but I would most likely take this one, because something ever happened to this one, I lost it or fell out, or I left it at a hotel, no big deal. I've got a pack, and it has like 12 of these things in them. So but these are pretty pricey, so I don't want to lose them. So next time I will be leaving this back home. Same with the Lamy. Again, it's a fountain pen. It's a medium. These are great for sketching, but I have the Kukuno, the Pilot Kukuno, and it does a great job as well. And I think I would take this more just because it's newer and it's one of my newer pens, and so most likely want to play with it more as opposed to my Lamy, where again, if something happened to it, you know, they're a little more expensive than this. Not that much more, but you know, they're a little more. So I think I would take this one. So yeah, these, aside from the Milky White, I would take. The brushes, I took a lot of brushes, which, yeah, I used some, but you know what? In the 2 weeks that I was out there, I used them once. So definitely I will be taking the water brushes. For sure I will be taking these two. And the water really lasts a good while. I mean, I'm not really, you know, I don't go all out with my water and any of my sketches. So, so yeah, this really goes along well. So I will be taking this and this. This pen, I'm still debating about taking a pencil, the mechanical pencil. It does have an eraser, or maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it does have a small eraser there, but I mean, if I'm going to be using that, I'd probably just use the, you know, this one here. But again, that's two items that I have to add there. So I don't know. I think I would be willing to try going out without a pencil and eraser and just, you know, sketch with ink. Just try to learn and practice how to sketch with ink without the need for erasing anything like I do with my pencils. My pencils, I have, you know, you start drawing with pencil, you can make mistakes no problem because you can just erase it. Here you have to just, once you put it on there, the ink's there. So I think it'll help with even just the discipline of where I put my lines. The travel brushes, I don't know. I think it would just depend on where I'm going and how I would be using them. But they are travel brushes. They're meant to travel, and they really weren't. They didn't take up that much space. I mean, I put them all in here, and again, I have a few other little cases to take. But if I take this one again, they were in there, and that's pretty fine. And they're kind of out of the way, and it's great if I need them, and if I don't need them, at least they're in one place. So I think, you know, these four would be gone. This I did not need. This was supposed to be for the plane, but if I have my water brushes, then I don't need this, which is what happened. So I don't think I'll be taking that. These I'll keep in there because you never know. You never can have too many of those. And this I would probably keep again. This worked out pretty well. Again, it's water based, so once I put the ink on there, I was able to kind of reactivate it with some water and move it around a little bit, spread it out. The Micron, again, if I'm going to be using the Kukuno, then you know, it's going to be ink and wash. I think I would go with the Micron again, just, you know, if I wanted a variety in the type of lines and just how thick or how thin I wanted them. So these would be gone, but these here, let me just do that. Take that off. I'd probably keep that because, you know, I don't know. Here I am again. You know, I'm already, you know, trying to keep stuff here, right? But yeah, I think it would be fine. I'm gonna put this over here, and this will go here. And so, and again, this was my, where I put everything in it aside from the sketchbooks, and then this was sort of my mobile unit. Again, if you've watched my video before, this was sort of my mobile unit with my portable painter, so I can go out and about with this stuff in my pocket. And it did work. It stayed in my pocket. I was able to take it out and get some sketching done. So this really worked out. Even when I took some of these out and just took one or two and just went, if we were gonna go to a place where I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to kind of have all this stuff in my pocket, these really work if you're just sitting around either on a bus or a train or a plane or layover at an airport. You just take this out, open it up, take what you need, and start sketching on here. And then again, you can either, if you have the time, do your paints here with your water brushes, or you can just put this on later on when you get somewhere where it's a little more, it's a little less chaotic, right? So I have three, you'll see I've got three sketchbooks here. This one was, again, it was just going to be for on the plane, and I did use, I think I only have one on here. It's just, again, with the window out there, and we were next to the plane, the wing again, and just my son watching his little video. But yeah, this is good for, again, the plane, or even at a hotel where you kind of have your space. Like if I were painting right here, this would be a good, because it's enough to, you can keep it there, and it's not going anywhere. It's compact enough, but it's not too small, right? Because this one's pretty small. This one's like this little mini drawings and all that, which is good for just practicing. I mean, you're out and about, even if you're in a car and it's too crazy and there's bumps and turns and all that, you can still get a few sketches in here. These would be more just playing around and just trying things out, rather than actual sketches on where you would put on this one, because this one is 100% cotton. So there's that. And then this one is another one, let me hold that there. This is another one that is really great to travel with, because you can just put it in your pocket. It's as big as maybe a little bigger than a full wallet, but and I would definitely take this one again, this one as well, and even this one, if I was just gonna need something a little more compact, I would still take it. And yeah, it's 3 sketchbooks that I'm taking, but they each have their little, this would stay at the hotel or on the, work on the plane. This would kind of be more mobile, and this would be more mobile too. So I like the options that I have depending where I'm going, what I'm doing, and there's a sketchbook for everything that I'm going to be doing, right? And then of course I would take these again, because this is a really great small set. I'm going to put this here just to kind of cover that up. It's just the plugs and all that. I just wanted to cover that up there. But this is I love this set. I love the case that I'm using for it. I even have brushes in here. They're fine there because they don't bother anybody. They fit perfectly, so I'm just gonna leave them in there. So these are pretty much what I would take, along with maybe these brushes just to have. And again, I may not use these, but the fact that they're there, again, the trip that I don't take these are the ones for sure that I'm gonna need them or want them. So I'll be very disappointed. So even if I don't use them, they stay there. They're not bothering anybody. So that's pretty much the, here's what I used and here's what I didn't. I did use some of these. I didn't use others like these. So next time I will be traveling a little slim without. These are the ones, let's see, that I didn't use. So if I take this, I take this, take this. And it's mostly pens, right? I went pen and pencil crazy. And then these are like the little wipes and all that. You can never have too many of those. So these two right here, this collection here, I would leave. I don't think I would take again. So this is what I would take again. It's still very compact and lean. And who knows, maybe next time I'll come back and I'll be, you know what, I didn't use this or that or what. So, but it's a work in progress, and it's just something that you just try this and try that, and that's part of the fun part of of this project. I mean, it's not only just the journey of your art, but it's a journey of how you use your art. So I hope this was of any help to all of you. So thank you so much for watching this. And again, if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, and keep a lookout for future videos. I'm out of town again, but I really wanted to get this done, so I'm here at my hotel making this so that way I can get this out. If you have any questions on how these things were used, or if I glossed over something that I didn't explain, please let me know, and I would be more than happy to get that out there. So again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.